goosebumps now thinking about it. And they said, we're so sorry. You know what? Bad idea. You know, the wife is hitting the husband. See, I told you we shouldn't have come over. And I said, no, it's okay. Come on, sit down. They were like, oh, so sorry. So they sit down, we take a picture, and I sign their autographs. I sign their menus. They walk off. As they're walking off backwards and saying, we're so sorry. We're so sorry. I said, it's okay. It's okay. So they sit down. It took all of 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds, for me to realize that I had an opportunity to make somebody feel good, and I made them feel bad. And what an asshole that made me. And what an asshole, rightfully so, that made me feel like. And we did a little exercise at the table, I'll never forget it. And the exercise was, well, let me put myself in their position. Let me put myself in a fan's position when I walk into a room. So I did this little exercise at the table, and I walked through it. And walking through it really helped me, because I thought, okay, if I'm there having dinner with whoever, my friends, my wife, and all of a sudden my favorite celebrity walks in the restaurant, my favorite athlete, my favorite singer, my whoever. Oh my God, there they are, right there. They get worked up. I gotta go over there and say, I have to go over there and get a picture. I have to go over there and get an autograph. And then they start working themselves up, and then they start having this dialogue at the table. No, you can't go over there. He's with his family, or he's with his wife. You don't do that. He's with his friends. He hates being bothered, or she hates being bothered. Don't bother that woman. No, but I can't. I would never forgive myself if I just don't go over and say hello and try and get something from them in this moment. A picture, an autograph, anything. They work themselves up and they say, okay, let's do it. All right, they get their camera ready. They get their autograph. You got your pen. What are we gonna write on? I don't know, take a menu. Okay, take menus. I don't know, was the restaurant gonna get mad? Who gives a shit if the restaurant gets mad? That's such and such sitting over there. Take the menus, we'll get an autograph on the menus. They finally walk over, and this celebrity, me, in this case, makes them feel bad for coming over. Man, after that, I told myself I would never, ever make anyone feel bad again for coming up to me. And especially now, I mean, again, this level of fame that I've been lucky enough to have, I mean, people are crying when they're coming up, and they're shaking, and they can't hold the phone like they're doing this. And I tell them, here, give me the phone, and I get a big group together. I got long arms, I take a big selfie. But I'll never forget that. And I thank that couple, by the way, whoever they are, for that. So that's helped me. And so now, this level of fame, anybody coming up to me, fans, little kids, older people, doesn't matter. I don't care if they're a billionaire. I don't care if they're blue collar, hard working men and women. Doesn't matter to me. They all get the same treatment, and that treatment is gratitude. And I appreciate you coming up to me and actually asking for my autograph, because, by the way, the alternative to that is I go back to having $7 in my pocket and nobody giving a shit to get my autograph or get my picture. And on top of that, here's the truth. Here's the truth. Taking a picture, a selfie, or signing an autograph is literally one of the easiest parts of my job. I do a lot of other things that are a lot harder than taking a picture and signing an autograph. So as it relates to fame, I'm neutral on it. I'm so grateful for it. Never take it for granted. And not only that, but I don't get sucked up in it either, where, I kind of let it skew my reality or ever make me become delusional about myself. I'm well aware of how famous I am. I mean, look, guys, there's Jesus, and then oh, one more thing. So this is what I always tell. This is what I always tell teenagers who have these big goals and dreams and ambitions that they want to do things that sometimes is a connectivity and a connective tissue to celebrity. They want to be a pro athlete or a singer or an actor or whatever it is, or a famous lawyer or doctor, where there's a little bit of celebrity or sometimes a lot of celebrity that's connected to these occupations. And I always tell teenagers, and I always tell young adults who are just getting out of college and graduating, getting ready to go out there into the world, is don't worry about fame. Don't even think about fame. Fame is a byproduct. Fame will come or it won't. Either way, fame is fleeting and it can be dangerous. Don't worry about fame. Don't worry about being famous. Worry about being good at something. Worry about putting in the hard work. And when you become good at something and you put in the hard work and you put in the extra hard work, then you become great at it. That's when you achieve greatness. Right? You hear that word all the time. I like to throw it out there, but that's when you achieve greatness. Then when you become great at something, you become the hardest worker in the room, first one in, last one to leave. And then once you become great at something and you put in time, years and years and years, minimum 10 years, 15, 20 years, that's when you become masterful. So you go from good to great to masterful. And I always tell teenagers and people who are graduating from high school or college, even ones who, by the way, are in their 30s and 40s, these entrepreneurs who are like, oh, I'm too old to do whatever it is. And I'm like, no, you're not. It's the perfect time. But don't worry about being famous at it. Just be good at it. Then become masterful at your craft. All right. This is 14 minutes of your life you're never going to get back. Thank you for the question regarding fame. I appreciate it. I'm neutral on it. I'm so grateful for it, though. But more importantly, I'm grateful for the fans, the consumers, the customers, and the people. Most importantly, you guys stay healthy out there around the world. And thank you for engaging in these Q&As. Always some of the best parts of my day. So thank you. Stay healthy. And love you guys, and we'll talk soon.